Are you manually creating your cladding takeoffs every single time you do a new estimate? You're saying, okay, this is what I need for the materials, this is roughly the cladding labor, this is what the painting should cost, this is all the products involved in this job. This is going to really excite you because we've got it automated within Wunderbuild, so it automatically spits out. It says this is exactly how many boards you need to be ordering, this is the carpentry labor you need, this is the painting costs involved in painting that board, and then this is the insulation and isolation behind that board as well, and it automatically spits all of that out. I'm going to jump in here and actually show you. So this is our Wunderbuild template, and I'm going to show you, we've got quite a few different cladding options here. So you can see, Hebel, foam board, blue board, Axon, fine texture, brush concrete, linear, primeline, HardieFlex, matrix, eaves and external ceilings. So all of these are automatically calculating. All we've got to do, so I've already done an Axon takeoff here on this job. We can see if I go across and click this item, I can see, okay, I've got Axon board here and here, as well as here and here. And then we've got other items in here. So we've got the external corners in both options for both timber options, and that's what I've added for this. And then you've got aluminium options too. Then we've got, once again, internal corners in timber options, external aluminium options, window and door surrounds, this is your trims, in both a timber option and an aluminium option too. And then we've got the Axon H flashing. So in this, we've already got everything calculating in the costings for it. So I'm going to quickly show you how to do this on linear board. I'm going to go down and say, well, I want a 180 linear board on this job. I'm going to add it in here, add it there and down here. I can quickly add some deductions in there as well. So as you can see, this is going to save you heaps of time if you're not having to go back and forth, work out, oh, what's everything involved in here? What do I need to do to calculate all the different products that I need to build out this linear board? Just adding in a few more deductions there. Perfect. So I'll leave it at that with the linear board, just for the square meterage takeoffs. And then we've got other parts in there. So we've got external corners in timber or aluminium, and we can select between those two depending on what your specification is on this job as well. So I know I'm going to personally use an external timber corner for this. I'm going to say I want some external corners here. And I'm going to add one to here too, because I did that as the takeoff. Done. And then I can go through and figure out what other items might be needed. So I've gone through and added external corners, internal corners. For this job I don't have any, so I can skip past that. And we've got the window and door surrounds in either a timber or aluminium option as well. So I'm going to say timber and do a really quick linear meterage of the external edges of those windows. This and this, and then we've got other products in here. So we've got the starter strips as well. Perfect. I'm going to add this in. I'm going to say, well, I might want a starter strip along there and along here too, to start off those boards. Then where this really comes into play is now when we're going to go over to the costing section. We're going to go down to cladding here. And we're going to see some of the formulas In the background, it knows where things need to be. It knows what's involved in this. It's actually going in and saying, we've got, see, linear board here. We've got 64.7 square meters. It's going external corners in timber. And we can drop these down and actually see we've got isolation, we've got carpentry labor, you got the boards themselves, you got the installation of the cladding. So install isolation and install cladding in there too. And if I go and open, edit this to show you a little bit more detail, you'll see here's this Axon cladding that I already did the takeoff for previously. So we've got 152 square meters. And if you open this up, you'll be able to see all the products involved in creating that Axon recipe and what's involved in getting that price there for you. So it's really easy to adjust this as well. If you're in a situation, you say, well, I want to pay my carpenter, $80 an hour instead of 100. This is just really easy to change. You can unselect our pricing and change this to 80 here. You can say, great, now my carpenters are based off of $80 an hour, and that's going to update that rate for you. So there you can see the Axon, the external corners in timber, external corners in aluminium, internal corners in timber, internal corners in aluminium, and once again the window and door surrounds, so those trims in timber, and then the window and door surrounds aluminium. So you can see it's automatically coming through on here, as well as for the linear board. If we go to the linear board heading, we can say that all the products are automatically calculating on here too. And then we can see the other cladding items in here automatically ready to be populated if need be for this job. I'm going to say update. So it updates that cladding, carpentry rate, install rate. There we go. And then some of the other things where it's automatically calculating, we can go to other sections. We can see here in insulation. Straight away, it's calculating all the different cladding types, and it knows you need 217 square meters of insulation required behind those boards. And then the big one is obviously painting too. So we can see paint cladding, 153 square meters. It's coming through at $30 a square meter. And then paint the weatherboard cladding at 65 square meters. And that's coming through automatically too. And all of that calculates just off some basic takeoffs. And this is designed to help save you time when you're doing your estimates, so you don't have to fluff around, try and work out, how many boards am I supposed to be getting? Oh, is this roughly what we need for painting? Yeah, this is roughly what we need for carpentry rate. Instead of guessing what you need, this is telling you this is exactly what's needed for this type of work. This is exactly what's needed to finish this type of project. So we hope this can help you with your estimating, help you and your team with estimating. I hope this is everything that you need to calculate the cladding takeoff.